Oh my goodness. That was still in. My headphones were still in from earlier. Heaven's sake. So sorry. Me and my experiments. I hope that's much better. Is that any better? Sound? Oh, good. Oh, well. End of experiment. But at least in the StreamYard Pro, the image is a little bit better as opposed to what it was before. Hi, Kat. How are you? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry, folks. I should not have experimented with my phone just yet, apparently. Yeah. So sorry. So sorry. Here I was thinking, I will look very professional. Oh, that reminds me of the other day when I had a glitch. During the retreat. Oh, well. I'm not trying not to think about that. But how is everybody else doing? How are you doing, Kat? So sorry. How's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? And I will well, I goofed something up too. When I jumped into my laptop, I had headphones in from earlier, so that was. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Charlie. That's very nice. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'll just have to. I was thinking of doing a pop-up anyway, since I've got this Pro for a little while longer. So I might do a pop-up sprint sometime, another evening, or over the weekend or something. You're so sweet, Charlie. Thank you. Well, I don't know what. I guess sometime. I don't know. I thought it would work with my phone, with with the cord that it comes with. It's not. Oh well. Anyway, I can go into my intro, which is, my name is Heather Dewey. Yeah, I can say my own name, but I do stutter, so pardon. Heather Dewey Pettit, and I'm a writer, editor, and sometime artist. I have written a lot of different things, but currently I am working on a young adult fantasy, and as an editor, I am a freelance copy editor and proofreader, and I've been doing that for quite some time. Well, I was thinking about that because I kept saying 20 years. It's actually been a little bit longer, but not biggie. Anyway, okay, so let's see, what is everybody working on, and all that stuff. And again, you're really sweet, Charlie. Thank you so much. What's everybody working on? What am I working on? Well, I think I was going to work on some. I've got a project I'm working on for a friend of mine, and I need to get cracking on that. I also have some YouTube scripts I want to do, which are related to as well, and it all meshes in some way, shape, or form. Really, Charlie. On your trilogy, cool. Yeah, my young adult is actually, I guess it's going to be a trilogy as well. Yeah, yeah. What I'm trying to use just my fingers on the track. Yeah, the thing. The thing. So that's cool. Kat, what are you working on this evening? And I know I also saw, and Devin, and everybody else. You put a video up, Bonnie. That's cool. Is that your first? Oh, that's great, Nikki. Wow, that's awesome. I need to do a recalculation. I need to do a recap. It's not working very well for some reason. I need to do a recalculation, but last time I calculated it, it was something like 30. It was pretty close to 33,000. And I'm smack dab in the middle of it. I keep saying, just been a while. Okay. Urchin branding. Cool. Peace out. Sorry. Awesome. All of that sounds great. Excuse me. I don't know. Maybe I didn't moisturize as much as I should. my scar's itching. I promise it's not burning. I'm not gonna have any vision or anything. It's just itches from time to time. It's an old scar. Very old. Again, so am I. So pardon any family noises as it's my guys are eating dinner. So. So let's see. What'll I do? Yeah, I might work on that project. So one thing I was also thinking of doing is, say, taking one of my grammar books or something someday, and during my live streams, kind of discuss it. Maybe. What say you all? Something like, even something simple like this classic, or things that I mentioned during my workshop. That's interesting. Some places you put your word count in one place. Well, within each of your scenes, Nikki, because I have Scrivener too. So within, it'll do it within your scenes, but it'll also do it as a whole, if I'm not mistaken. Although I've only calculated it with, and then going into each well, what I have it is chapters, but I go into each chapter and I do the count, and then I just add everything up. I mean, it's pretty easy for me, but if that's what you're saying, because it'll give you the word count for each little document you have within your manuscript. So that might be what you're seeing, possibly. And we can start on sprints in a couple minutes. Excuse me. Pardon me. It's itchy. Pardon. Do you know what I mean, Nikki? Because what I think you can see it as, I think there's a way you can see it also of your document as a whole, all of the words in your document. But I don't know. I have to pull mine up and look at it. If you want, I can do that during this next during the first sprint. Want me to do that, Nikki? And I'm not quite sure what you mean. I thought you mentioned, I thought you were saying that you have Scrivener. Is that your where you're writing your book? Oh, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what you need, but maybe we can figure that out. Meanwhile, maybe I can I can figure something out. Okay, so it should be pretty easy because in each chapter you're going to have your word count. It's at the bottom, and I just write it down and add it all up. But you can also use any calculator to do that too, of course. But that's what I do anyway. But I can understand if you want to use something on a computer if it's easier for you. I can understand that. So let's see, how am I going to do my sprints? You know what I have been doing lately is just going on to just a real basic one for Google. I mean, through Google. I can't talk right now. And do it that way, and I'll share that. I need to find my mouse. I guess I can do. Excuse me. Let's see. What would everybody like for a timer? You can go ahead and get that done. How a website says something different than Scrivener? A calculator website says something different than Scrivener? Oh, I see. Okay. So sorry, there was a misunderstanding here. I don't know. That's interesting. As far as I know, Scrivener's been pretty accurate, but what kind of timer would people like? Would everyone like? Most people like 15 or 20. We can do 15 to kind of get things started. Would everybody like 15? Yeah. Of course you'd say that, Devin. Oh. And, I forgot to show something on while we're thinking. I'll go lightning. Go lightning. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So, what? Okay, guys. Should we start with 15? Are we going to have some silliness? I got some other responses there. Well, let's see. Do. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh. How's that? How is that, everybody? Combine all of Troy's suggestions. I kind of usually take an average anyway. How about an average of Charlie's suggestions? I think the average would be 20, right? Or is that the mean? I don't remember how that goes. Not the mean or the average. I guess it's the mean. How about this? Let's take the mean. I think it's the mean. See, I don't know. I'm not a math person. Not. How about that? Are we cool? Yeah, I hate math too. I hate math with a passion. I am the opposite of a math person. Okay, let's do it. Ready? And 3, 2, 1, sprint. Wait. how did everybody do? What did everybody do? And apparently Cat Leo has merch. Ooh, give me an idea. Now I have an idea. Yeah. It involves my maiden name. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some memes with what's his name? Now I can't think of his first name. Dewey from the Dewey Decimal System. Various memes with his face on it. So yeah, that kind of makes me think. Great, awesome, Charlie. And what I was remembering, Nikki, is that Scrivener counts characters as well as words. So make sure you're looking at the right numbers. So I thought of that. That might also be something to look at. So, and that is also, Google Docs and MS Word count symbols such as the underscore. Scrivener counts characters as well as words. So, different symbols and whatever, yeah. And things like punctuation. So, congrats, Kat. That sounds really interesting. I would like to check that out. But I understand about this. I understand completely. And oh, hi, Alley Cat. Wanted to say hello. Oh, and hi, CB. 394. If I didn't say that to you earlier, yes. And what I did is I said goodnight to my kid. That is what I got accomplished. So, and that is fine. It was important. Cool. And Nikki got 136 words. Cool. So I shall do work next time, during the next sprint. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I almost thought of at one point in some sort of branding, using library books as part of my branding, but I ended up not doing that. I don't know. I suppose I could. In one way or another, all the Deweys in the United States are probably related, because we've been here for quite some time. A member of my father's family had done some genealogical research, or had somebody do it, I mean. And yeah, we've been here for quite some time. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but oh well. But that, again, that was one idea I had, because it's something that people know, but I decided on something else for when I made up some business cards a couple of years ago, and I still have some. So, and I really liked the aesthetic of it. It involved an old typewriter and some like parchment looking, and there's ink involved, and yeah, it kind of seemed to suit me. But maybe, but merch can be pretty much anything, I suppose, anything you really think of. But I guess what I thought of was something to do with, a reference to my maiden name, which is Dewey. I did say that earlier, but the Dewey is the maiden name. And probably when I'm ready, the book, the novel, will probably be published under Heather Lynn Dewey, and that's my complete maiden name, middle name included. But anyway, sometimes I think of things that I could do. So let's see. Go through this again. We can make sure I caught all of the things, all of the comments. Moving things around. I've had to move some things around, CB. I've had to move things around. I've had to move things, but I'm adding some things back that I had moved. So yeah, that happens. 136 words. Congrats, Nikki. Oh boy, only 47 days till now. Well, I haven't quite decided if I'm going to do Nano, but I kind of have been, or at least partially, because I did try and do it this last time, and there's some kind of issue, but at least I worked on my book. Darn it. I guess that's all that matters. So yeah, I might participate, I probably will. And, just to get some headway. And by that time, all the other things will be, in place, and I'll be more organized and all that stuff. So I think I should make a plan to participate in NaNoWriMo. So is anybody else participating in NaNoWriMo? I'm curious. Do you ever participate in Nano, Charlie? Myself a phone stand. Poster? Oh, that sounds interesting. I didn't remove that, so let's remove that. Pardon me. Yeah, what's going on your poster? I haven't heard yet. So is it going to be various drawings, or I was just curious? Yes, it is. It is in November. How to what? How to code Discord bots? Interesting. Anyway, yes, yes, Nano is in November. That's a lot of ends. And usually in October I have my con, but it got moved to September. And so that's coming up pretty soon, Charlie. So I only got 2 weeks, 2 weeks until that. So I'm only on one panel, so this will be interesting because it'll be a lot like how the virtual retreat was last weekend. So and so yeah, I'm just on one panel. So Charlie, my panel is writing for the young adult market, what to do, what not to do, kind of thing. So okay, yeah, that's kind of a lot going on. You need to do that. So at least all of my big things will be done before October. So I think it'll make it a lot easier for me to do this year. And at first I wasn't sure about my kid in school, but he actually went back. The heart-shaped frame. Okay. All right, that's cool, CD. I know you're a big fan. That sounds really interesting. I have been sort of following you and, seeing how that's going. I have done 0 Christmas shopping. Well, that's not necessarily true. I've been looking at some things for my kid. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it as far as Christmas shopping goes. To start thinking about that for sure. So, it's not on your radar yet? Well, it's pretty much always on my radar because my kid talks about Christmas a lot. So he's already starting to watch the movies that he has. So. Oh, you do the meal prep? Well, you do that way in advance then. Are you talking about Nano? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's true. Better early than late. Yeah. I don't have to ship outside the U.S. So when I do ship, it's definitely U.S. Well, that sounds interesting. Between your main character and his patron deity, a sparring match. So it's just a sparring match. It's not a battle or anything. Oh, you're in Scotland. I was thinking. I knew it was UK, but I couldn't remember exactly. Okay, CD. Back in lockdown. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wow. So, yeah. I should do meal prep, and I don't know. I really don't. Yeah, I'm sometimes I do that. I actually have some things in my freezer that I want to do. Oh wow, Bonnie! Oh, StreamYard jumped. I now have 3 comments I haven't even looked at. Outlined and ready, huh? Cool. You're a buzz, kind of, after a fashion. You mostly get along. Okay. Oh, that is a very good point, CD. Watching wrestling. But you said you weren't a sports fan, Devin. What do you mean? Do you mean WWE type wrestling? What's AEW? Do you mean wrestling for show or old-fashioned wrestling? I wonder if this is a... It's got to be some British things they're discussing. Devin, I'm also curious where exactly you live, Devin. It's mediocre. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, actually, I used to watch what's now known as WWE a long time ago when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, I used to watch it when I was a kid. Um, you know, it was kind of fascinating in a way. No, it's not. So it's not how it was even 10, 15 years ago. I barely remember when Dwayne Johnson was doing it. And he was The Rock. And now he's just Dwayne. So if I look at I was just thinking, I'm going into my Scrivener. When you look at the bottom of the the screen, there is a word count and a character count. Nikki, so make sure that you're looking at what you need to be looking at. One's right next to the other. I did get into Scrivener, and I was just looking at it. Pandemic has made wrestling hard to watch. I mean, so many sports it's so different to see on TV without people in the stands. You don't get as excited, that's for sure. And even with the hockey that we watch, it is strange. Although with hockey, you're just so focused on the players that I don't know. So most of the time, I don't even notice, and then I see the stands after a little while, and you're like, when the camera pulls away and stuff, they're using a different camera, and you're like, wow, there's nobody there. It is pretty strange. It's pretty strange to see. So. Oh, you love hockey, CB. Did you see my shirt? In baseball. My husband is a huge sports fan, and I'm kind of a sports fan. I didn't grow up participating in a whole lot of sports. Scratch that. I participated in one sport, equestrian. That was the only sport I ever did. But my younger brother played football. For you two, for CB and Devin. What was I going to say? I guess. I will show you my shirt because I know a lot of people are familiar with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, it's glittery. Can you see that? I don't know. I don't know if that's showing up. But go Lightning. We have lots of, let's see, we have lots of Europeans. We also have some Canadians on our team. So that was that. Oh, you liked it? Thanks. Yeah, where did I don't remember if my husband bought this or if it was one of the giveaways. Thank you, Charlie. It's pretty neat. It is nice. WrestleMania. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I think it was supposed to be at Emily. Yeah, I do believe so. I can ask my husband because he actually works at Emily Arena. Oh, really? That's interesting, Bonnie. Yeah, and we're playing the Islanders. Okay. What kind of racing? I'm just curious. You mean car racing? Or something else? We live really close to a horse racing track. Oh, which Hall of Fame? And I love your comment, Charlie. Oh, cars and bikes. Okay. Motorsports. Cars and bikes. Okay. Yeah, we live really close by a kind of famous horse race track, horse racing track. I can't talk today. Okay, sorry. Cool. Yeah, and there's a lot of wrestlers have come from this area, have come from the Tampa Bay area, especially Tampa. And yeah, I think we hosted a lot of things here. Who's from here? It's on the tip of my tongue. He went to school with a friend of mine's mom, actually. Blonde hair from the 80s. I can't think of his name right now. Oh shoot. And he was known for the handlebar mustache, blonde, a bunch of blonde hair. Can't think of his name right now. Can't think of his name. I don't know why. If you follow that, you probably know who I'm talking about, Stevie. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I'm sorry. But yeah, a friend of mine I used to know, her mom went to school with him. Ed used to live in Tampa. From the 80s. A lot of people know who he is, and I just can't think of it. Oh well. But so many. Thank you. Hulk Hogan. That was bothering me. But yeah, he's even to Orlando twice. That's what I knew it was something. It was something. Okay, their training center. Hmm. Really, that's cool. That's not really. Orlando is about approximately an hour and a half for me. I'm in Central Florida too, but a little more south. Oh, really? I have heard he's not very nice, and he's had some issues. But, I'm in Pinellas County, Florida. Anybody seen the movie Dolphin Tale? I live not too terribly. I live in the same county as Winter the Dolphin. Florida, don't come right now. It has been raining for 3 days straight. Welcome to sunny Florida. But I think that has something to do with the storm. But, it is really hot in the summer, and a lot of people that come to Florida in the summer who are Europeans or Canada or something for the first time, they really don't know how hot it can be and humid. Just if you just have to be prepared and research and bring shorts. Because the other day, one day last week, we were driving back from a birthday party for me and my aunt. The car temperature said 99 degrees, and plus it was humid, so it probably felt like 113, and that happens. So just gotta be prepared. Oh, hello. And that was plenty. Yeah, it's a shock. It can be a shock to people who don't know. So, but anyway. Do people want another sprint? So yeah, I love being outside, and I have to be outside at least some time. Yeah, was that the physical temperature? Even Las Vegas? Wow. And it probably, well, at least out there, it's a little, it's drier, so the temperature is more accurate. You're not going to have, it won't feel like more than that because, most likely, because it's so dry there. Let me go ahead and add this back. Excuse me. I'm doing that. Excuse me. Hey, would you guys like 20 minutes again? Speaking of hot, when you do come to Florida or Vegas or Arizona, you have to remember to hydrate because yes, it gets very hot in the summer. Okay, that's cool. Yes, and I have to remember that when I'm working on my book, because some of it, let's just say some of it is set in the UK. Actually, about half of it. But anyway, spoilers. I have to remember that it can be pretty cold most of the time. Is that correct? For the bulk of the Yeah, you can hear my husband's watching hockey. It's about to start. The bulk of the UK, it can be cold most of the year. Is that correct? Even in, say, May? Because let's just say my book has Celtic themes. Oh, sure, yeah, that makes total sense. Especially in Scotland, because it's more north than, say, England or Wales. So it's got to be the coldest, probably the coldest of the countries. 4 seasons in one day. I have to keep that in mind. Wow. Yeah. I just wrote a scene not too long ago where the temperature drops pretty quickly because clouds roll in. So yeah, I'm trying to remember to have it rain as much as I can. But anyway, no problem, Nikki. Don't worry. You're not being mean. Don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. If you do what you feel like you want to, do what you feel like you need to do. But anyway, sometimes not even in 24 hours. Well, the weather here can change on a dime too, but just not to that extreme of temperature. In terms of, it can change in terms of rain very quickly. Oh, have a good night. Bye, Nikki. Thank you. You too. Can you hear that? But anyway, the in terms of rain, a rain shower can last to, I don't know, 15 minutes or less here sometimes. It just really depends. And you can be, if anybody ever sets a story in this area, you could be sitting at a light in your car. You could look down the street one way. It could be clear as a bell. Look down the other way. You could see really dark clouds approaching very quickly. And it's starting to rain, and you're just watching it come. That is the craziness that is Florida. We are a subtropical climate. Anyway, everybody want to sprint? We can get 2 seasons in one day, especially in winter, because it just warms up so much. Wow. Bouncing hail which turned to rain. That's an interesting image. Very interesting. Yep, I gotta keep that in mind. Thank you. All right. Everybody ready? I don't know why everything itches when I'm on camera. What's with that? Pardon me. Is everybody on the sprint? I guess it's just StreamYard and it's. I have to wait. I have to wait. I have to wait. Oh, here it goes. Ready, set. Let me get in there. Wait a minute. Let me do it first. I see it. Go. Okay. All right. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? Sure general cat. Okay. Oh, thank you, Darlin. Hello. Thank you very much. I've done that too. That's understandable, CB. No problem. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Yes, rest well. I agree. I had to, cause I could have sworn, well, I guess it was saved. Well, it was an autosave, but anyway, I had to basically recover a document. And I found a bunch of documents that I'm working on. Mostly it's just a couple of ones that are most important, but I got a bunch of stuff open that I needed to at least plan SAT. So, and then, but I did find the document that what I was working on today. So I hope everybody hears the TV. That door just doesn't want to close. So let's see. 69 words, Charlie. Spent most of it talking to a cat Leo. A certain cat Leo. That's cool. Let's see. So yeah, so I was going through my documents basically, making sure that I had saved this one document that I was working on quite a bit today. So yay, it's there. I found it. It just took some time to do. So I found it, and so this is that nonfiction project that I was talking about before. So it's a lot to do with working with editors and grammar and things. So without going into a whole lot of spoilers, basically I'm contributing to a book. So that's kind of cool, kind of exciting. Doing that with a friend of mine. So I don't want to talk about it too much. So I'm glad I found my document. Excuse me. Okay. So let's see, it's something. Oh, 186. Awesome. And I'll spend some time searching for images on Google. Okay. Oh, are you doing some more some research that Sako was suggesting for you? I'm just curious. I think somebody scored. While we're watching, I mean, I'm kind of half listening. My husband's watching a hockey game. He's a huge hockey fan. Let's see. Sounds like people were productive. That's cool. I don't know if you want to talk about your images or not. You certainly don't have to, doll. I'm gonna have to look at Cat Leo's. Apparently, apparently Cat Leo has merch. Oh, now it jumped all of a sudden. Another project, okay. A bad influence. Why are you a bad influence, Charlie? No problem, Malacat. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. See you later. Why are you a bad influence, Charlie? I'm curious. Oh, excuse me. I think when I'm done tonight, I'll have the hamburger that's waiting for me. My guys made burgers. Because mine do spread and very entertained. Yeah. But you're very entertained by spreading ideas? What are you very entertained by? Oh, yeah. Why it's great. Except I'm assuming. But, oh, excuse me. Oh. Well, hello, Eva. How are you? What's going on, Eva? I was showing people this, my shirt, and it's kind of sparkly. My hubby's watching the game in the other room. And we're talking about Florida and various things and WWE. You know, I can remove this. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to sprint anymore. Thanks. Yeah. You are always very productive, Charlie. And what you talked about earlier, being a bad influence on people. I don't know about that. I think you're a good influence. Here we go. Yep. We are Lightning fans. Why not? My husband's a huge hockey and Lightning fan. He also will take the what is it? Chicago Blackhawks. He will take them second because he used to live outside of Chicago when he was young. is a sham. I don't know. Yes. All you productive people are. We're all good for each other, see. Oh, I gotta stop yawning. Excuse me. It's only 8:44. But I think my coffee runneth out. I think I am coming through a little clearer using this professional StreamYard. There you go. Yeah, we do that too sometimes. That's nice. Because it's been raining here for 3 days straight, it's definitely not so hot and muggy. I mean, it's muggy, but it's not nearly as hot as it was. Because it got really hot here. Oops. And I'm almost done. Well, I can keep going because I've got professional StreamYard for a few more weeks. So, whatever. I understand that. I understand, Eva. Yeah, it's funny. For some reason, in this professional version, I seem clearer. And it looked even better on the phone earlier, Eva. I tried to use my phone to my iPhone, but it didn't really work that well. I was having an issue with the sound. So I went back to using my laptop. So whatever. But yeah, the StreamYard Pro does seem to come through a little bit clearer. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. By the way, for those who did go to my workshop over the weekend, thanks for coming. And I'm sorry for I keep wanting to call it an epic fail. But at least I had a better, it looked clearer, it looked better. I had a logo in the corner, and I'm pointing this way. Whatever. That's my phone, right? Okay. Wait, what? The settings here had my view of you at the least clear. That's unusual. If I hold still, it's better. No, this is a really, really crappy camera on an inexpensive laptop. It's nothing major. It's not. I hold still. No, no. Definitely not a high frames per second. I know. I second this. I don't know anything about anything either, but I definitely have a when I move. Yeah. Yes, and it was crisper. It was much crisper when I was using my phone, but I had an issue with the sound. I don't know exactly why. I even got myself a stand because I was like, I'm going to try using my phone. I got myself this for my birthday, so. Because I was like, I think I want to start using my phone. Yeah, I have to figure it out. Oh well. Excuse me, I have a big scar on my forehead, and it itches from time to time. Yes, I was using my headphone and my headset is still plugged in. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Yes. That's my plan. Actually, I was working on that at one point today. Some of the things that I was working on is going to double as a video content. So I know. Believe me, I want to, especially now that my kid's gone to school. So yes, it's coming, folks. It's coming. Thank you for the hint. I will. Yes, it's coming. I promise, folks. Oh, nice about the future content. Yeah. So I was doing some research. I have the pile of books here from Saturday morning. I still can't believe I was the second workshop. I wasn't exactly awake. Oh, I know. Thank you. But anyway, it will be coming. But I have more time now, so it'll make it a little bit easier to do all the things. So, but I did like your hint. That was pretty funny. Yeah, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, right? Sign them all. But about this, yeah, about this, that's me too. I mean, most exciting thing that's going on with us is that my mother's coming over on Friday to visit a kid and us, and yeah. Yeah, some of these are coming through just now. Of that. And well, as I'm on StreamYard Pro or whatever you call it, the paid, I'm unlimited at the moment. And I was thinking we can do another sprint, because why not? And also, what was I going to say? What was it? I was thinking of maybe just doing a pop-up sprint sometime. I don't know exactly when. Let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday. I don't usually have anything tomorrow night. I mean, on Wednesday night. I am thinking. So what was I gonna say? Let's do another sprint. Why not? Cause I can. I don't have to worry so much. I think I'm a lot more relaxed because, oh, let's share. Did I share one? Yes, I did. Okay. Yes, I am Eastern. You know, when we were talking earlier, Eva, I wanted to ask you, and I didn't get around to it. I was curious because you talked about coyotes and Sorry, I'm distracted with a comment. No problem, doll. You mentioned something about coyotes and we were talking about coyotes and raccoons on somebody's. So I was curious. I mean, there's coyotes and raccoons here in Florida, so yeah. I am Eastern. I'm here in sunny Florida. It's been raining 3 days straight, but I think it's due to the storm, probably. I think. But anyway, hey, want to do that again? Charlie, who is that? No, who did that earlier? It was Charlie did ready. Somebody said set, and somebody said go. No worries, doll. Well, thank you very much. Here we go. Ready? Set. Oh. What, no Charlie? Maybe there's a lag again. Typical. Okay, I'll say it. Go. Oh, here it is. Oh. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I looked some on this chapter, and I went and looked at my email and looked at something that was sent to me, a document relating to this project. So, and we scored. How did everybody else do? I'm curious. And I'm starting to get a little tired, but how did everybody do? Ooh, the Magic Systems podcast. I am very interested in this, Charlie. I'm very curious. That would be beneficial to me. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. That sounds so interesting. Anybody else? So yeah, I was working on that on my chapter thing, and like I said, I'd gone into my email and looked for something that I needed to look at. Yeah. Illuminism. That's very interesting. There's soft magic and hard magic. If you would like to define for everybody what that all means, in case people want to know. Illuminism, I'm not quite sure I've heard of that term. I feel like I do know it, but please tell us what that is. I know what soft magic is and hard magic is. Oh, really? I find that very interesting. Let's just say, Charlie. You know what you meant. Don't worry about it. That sounds very interesting. That sounds really interesting. Since that's a lot of people's perspective anyway on what magic is, it's all about enlightenment. I was on a panel last year, let me think, and it was about magic systems, actually. I knew some about it. Just playing Sims, so give them your report. That's okay, because you need a break. You've been working all day. Plus, you have kids, so hey. Well, yeah, I mean, the magic system that I'm trying to have in my book is Well, then it's kind of I can't say it. What, illuminism. It's kind of like illuminism. God, I don't want to say too much because there's mystery involved and I can't say spoilers. So that's very interesting. Yeah. But mine is kind of a mixture, if that makes any sense. The magic in my system is, I guess it's a combination of, does that make any sense? A combination of illuminism and soft, I guess. Oh boy, it's, yeah. 115 words sounds great, but and I. Well, you know, if you have to explain it, I mean, if you have to use, I can't talk. Oh well, if it's controversial, oh well, right? Yeah, it's kind of hybrid. Yeah, so I definitely. I've got a couple of people I can ask for feedback apparently. Oh really? That's interesting. Oh boy, I might stop the stream at 9:30 because I'm going to start to hit the wall. They're almost always hybrids. That's interesting. If it's not controversial, it's science. um, oh, we did it. Oh, it was retracted or whatever. I've been keeping them up to date. It was retracted or something. Hey. Oh, apparently we didn't score. Okay. Darn. Sometimes I can really get into these hockey games too. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. My mornings are earlier these days. My mornings come earlier. So yeah, I've got 26 after the hour, 9 here. I started to ask you earlier, Eva. I was wondering where you are because you were talking about raccoons and coyotes earlier today. We have them here though in Florida. I was wondering if you're Eastern or I was just curious. You don't want to say, that's fine. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, interesting. Okay. I was just curious. St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, on the Illinois side of the river. My husband lived. He grew up mostly in northern Indiana, and he lived so basically outside of Chicago. Okay, interesting. I've never been in that area. I guess I've been in. Where was that? Anyway, I've never lived in that area, but I've lived all over the East Coast. I've lived in Alabama, and I've lived outside of New Orleans, and I've lived in. I did live in Connecticut for a little while. Okay. Yes, I know Savvy lives in Chicago. Yeah, that's much further north than here, that's for sure. Excuse me, I'm really south. Well, again, I was talking to them earlier, Eva. Excuse me. Need some water. Just be prepared if you do ever come to Florida in the summertime. It will be hot, very hot. And also be prepared for rain. That happens often too. And the sunny state of Florida. Sunny Florida. Anyway. Well, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. So maybe things will change sometime in the next year or so. Do I have AC? Oh my God. Yes. All homes have AC here. Then you're good. And then you're good. Yeah. I could not survive in Florida without AC. When I moved down here in the late 80s, it was not my decision. I was in high school. So, yeah. And somehow I'm still here. I don't know how, but it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah. On that note, it is 9:30, and maybe I'll go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. Excuse me. I need more water. I think I'll go into my outro, which is, my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and sorry, and I am an author, editor, and sometime artist, and I'm just going to finish up these. And thank you so much. Everybody have a great night. I don't know. Let's see, blah, 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 blah. I am working on my first book, and I am a freelance copy editor and proofreader. I have, basically, I'm currently specializing in fiction, I can't talk anymore, apparently. I'm currently specializing in fiction, especially speculative fiction of indie writers. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for coming, everybody. Eva writes to Charlie Dorset, the pronoun I. Everybody else that was here earlier, including Devin and people. Alrighty. Have a great evening, guys. Bye.